And finally, PBS Ombud Michael Gettler agrees that the Dow Chemical Corporation's sponsorship of the PBS series America Revealed violates PBS's underwriting guidelines. We told you about that series, which just happens to deal with issues like genetically modified food that closely track the business interests of its sole sponsor, Dow. Gettler received hundreds of messages inspired by a fair action alert, many of which, Gettler said, were quite comprehensive in their criticisms. Gettler argued that the funding arrangement fails PBS's own perception test, which warns against allowing underwriting if viewers might, quote, perceive that the underwriter has exercised editorial control, close quote, an idea which, he said, took about 30 seconds to pop into his head as a viewer. He points out that actual editorial involvement is a separate test. The perception of connection is enough to create a conflict. But PBS, not for the first time, appears unclear on its own guidelines. Their response to Gettler stressed that Dow was not editorially involved in the program. Indeed, they said it was station WGBH that approached Dow for sponsorship. They also pointed out that the company has sponsored other programming, including An Evening with Smokey Robinson, all of which is irrelevant if PBS takes seriously its own rules, which state that if a, quote, significant number of reasonable viewers conclude that PBS has sold its professionalism and independence to its program funders, whether or not their conclusions are justified, then the entire program service of public television will be suspect, and the goal of serving the public will be unachievable, close quote. Then again, if they do take that seriously, it means they believe a significant number of viewers, including their own ombud, are unreasonable.